I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger!
My, how ruthless.
Ow!
Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
A flower bud. I can... worship it? A rock. But it's
Gods live in the rocks too, you.
a rather Japanese way of thinking.
Just try it.
If you insist.
How was it? You've cleared your head?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you. A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside. I am not going to be eaten or anything. Whoa! I fell, but I am still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What? A hole in... Understood. I will...
Five minutes left, Date.
Renju Okier? Renju, look at... What is this hole? Really?
Yeah, go.
Understood. Huh. It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she?
4 minutes.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
Those are pretty big.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink, but still.
Hitomi stopped. A hole in a... I won't get... A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs...
Might be important. Hold on.
Three minutes, Date.
That's Hitomi. Do you remember this? Wait!
Follow her!
On it! A large hole. Was this here before? If there is nothing left to do... Date, what is
I don't know, it's pitch black.
I see. Then it...
Can you feel your way up?
I can try.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
A licorice flower. Let's do it. What? Another hole. A large hole. We've come this far. I will not protest now. Huh? That is...
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Monica... Monica was murdered. And you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains. My guess is Sosajima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it. I'll tell you the truth.
Wait, you're going to see So?
Yes. I want to.
No, you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to... So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a...
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would still be a big He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to... deal with... There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any... But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little... I'll be right back.
Fine. But take this with you, just in case. It's a GPS transmitter. Just to be extra safe.
I really don't think I'll need it. But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan, but I didn't understand any of it. We tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen, so I don't know how much of this is accurate, but we could guess what... So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kuma. He asked him to dispose of the body and left
The incident was 18 years. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Momo.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men. Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras. Renju had connections with them.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them. He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything. Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, but that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Sejima, the son of So and his late wife. Saito was 12 at the time. Yes.
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know. I can't imagine. Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home, but we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
Those are Kumakura men.
We didn't. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. I remember my heart beating so before long.
We good here?
Yeah. Cover her.
Just a minute.
People covered Monica's body. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What? Monica! Monica! We need to call the police.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had to, no matter what.
Okay, I understand.
I decided to trust him. We couldn't leave Monica's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to...
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it, but it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry. I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
Monica, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter. And don't worry about them. Either the people who did this to you, I will never. I'm sorry, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave...
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that, because a war is about to begin.
War?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all that.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother. Be sure to raise her responsibly. I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh? I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology, and the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
It's also for Monica's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love. And Monica reminds me of Monoko, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And I, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Yeah, I really like it. I don't really want to discuss. There's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura, I found out who killed So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do...
I don't know the motive. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover and all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I
feel the same way, but you can't think about revenge. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it. The opportunity will come, so wait until the right moment.
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I... Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers. Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her, and I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying, so I had to pick her up, sing her enough after doing this over and over. Before I knew, but even with all that I cherished, my hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about it. Eventually,
Mommy, I want nice today. Is Mommy proud of me? Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again. Mommy, you are so good at dancing. Mommy, pancakes are done. Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it. My body dances on its own. Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you? Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with... Hey, Mommy! Do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching! Mommy, thank you for... I love you more than anything in the whole wide world! Mommy, look! I drew it!
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun! We should do...
The food or the food fight?
Both!
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweet. It took forever to clean.
But Uncle said he wants to do it... Hey, Mom.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it! I say go for it!
I would always question could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her. But I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating, but there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monika's body to the police, So would be punished by the law. And the Tsujima's and Kumakura's crimes would be... But that would mean... That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent. I didn't want to lose Iris, but... Fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me. In January, it was caused by a malignant tumor. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental... It was...
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove it, but the procedure would be so... With my salary... I thought hard about it, about how I could get my hands on that cut, but I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was no... Iris's symptoms, her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time. In any case, so I thought of a plan to blackmail So. 2 days ago, on Saturday night, he agreed to come. I had prepared everything, hiding when he finally arrived. He walked over to where I had laid Monica. He lifted the cloth. He whimpered, and even he was fazed. Seeing a body, not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. He reacted exactly as I had prepared a recording and sent it to...
I know what happened 18 years ago. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside. You can probably guess what I'm going to say. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later, and don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito, not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press. Understand?
I told him to keep quiet, even if he found out who I was. Without the Kumakura gang, and there's no way he'd risk his political career, not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and... I came out of my hiding place to put Monica's... But then... saw you, Dot. I hid behind the forklift before you, and when you were done looking around.
It can't be. Iris.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is Sosajima. Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her, just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof direct. That is why Hitomi created this. She was the one who called So to... On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for. That is the summary of what we have learned, but there are some things I have yet to... Date, pull yourself together. Date, snap...
No, all of this was my...
I probably don't have to ask. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monica's body back onto the hood of the forklift.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they... It makes perfect sense. Now, Iris did not resurrect. The body did not disappear. Those were the events of the Simple.
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
There are still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand what occurred. However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami. Her murder was just for... Is it connected? Or are these two separate...
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So. We can think about it. More importantly...
Wait. Where are you going?
To look for Iris.
But you have no idea where she...
Do you know something?
Yes. At around 4 o'clock today. I don't know who it was.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call. That's why I didn't tell you.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain. It could be number 89.
Either way, Iris is in danger, right?
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
With me?
Yes.
The culprit knows me. It must be Renju. What location?
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Date. Run!
Boss!
Please, I merely put her to sleep.
What are you doing?
My order! They told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against orders as it is. Which is why...
Investigation? What Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monica's murder.
Monica. But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her
So Tsujima so threatened us, didn't
I don't know! But you've been stripped of your authority on this as of 5. In fact, you are to be... What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Aiba, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
Alright, get ready. 3, 2... Now tell me, where is the...
I can't tell you.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go alone. But if I don't go with you...
Alright, take me there. I know this place.
It's the chemical plant that closed 8 years...
Date, this is going to be bad.
What happened?
Someone has begun to access my stored memory. They are attempting to wipe all the data. Everything I have accumulated over the last, including backups.
Pewter. Is Pewter doing this?
Almost definitely. He does have admin rights. I summoned some ice, but that will only buy time. I have 4 hours at the most. After my ice is broken, Peter will be able to access logic, my core programming. He would be able to destroy my mind.
Why?
It must be related to the orders they are receiving. The higher-ups clearly see you as a threat. They are attempting to limit your power by removing you from the equation. I suppose their motivation hardly matters now. The most important thing now, finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss with me else. I will cease to exist.
Date?
Nothing.
I'm counting on you. Date.
I'll go in. You wait here.
Okay.
Is that... Renju?
That is...
Sosajima. Why? Why? Boss? What's going on here? Why did Boss kill so... Shoko was killed around 5. What was Boss doing at...
Unknown. Unknown. Unknown.
What about Saturday?
The time Renju was killed? Similarly unknown.
Iris and Ota were killed at different times. I was watching the stream on the call with Boss.
Only the first few minutes. The polar bear had not yet appeared. It is possible that she made the call from somewhere.
Where was Boss's phone at the checker cell record?
She did not call from a mobile phone. She used a PC. Using a VPN service, she could have accessed her Abyss PC from the warehouse.
Boss is the new Cyclops killer? Shoko, Renju, Iris, Ota, So. Boss killed them all?
The evidence makes that a likely possibility. So also had his left eye removed. Identical to Shoko, Renju, and Iris. Date, I know where the boss is. I have picked up her GP.
Where?
She is now at the Sagan residence, somewhere inside Hato.
What? Hitomi! Hitomi! Ivan, call Boss.
On it. It's not coming. The phone is so... No!
I know.
Kaname Date, you were under arrest for murder.
What the hell?
Drop your weapon! Comply!
Boss. Boss is that woman right there is the new psych. She's tricking you.
They are well trained. They did not even flinch.
I didn't kill anyone. Please believe.
They are not listening to you.
Please lower your weapon. You drop your guns. I'll drop.
Date, do you really think that...
Oh, what choice do I?
I don't know. She was gone when I got here.
Why did you come here?
Why would I tell you? Are you kidding me?
You're the new psych.
What? Why do you think that?
You put a gun to So's head and pulled the... I saw it with my own eyes.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop lying! I could ask you the same thing. You killed Shoko Nadami, didn't you?
That's ridiculous. What are you talking about?
Don't lie.
This is going nowhere.
Are you going to fight?
I have no choice.
I recommend against it. You have zero chance of winning a firefight.
Well then, what can I do?
Let me think. Date, what is that on the kitchen table?
What?
The magazine.
You want me to look at a magazine now?
Just look!
Can't be. This is the stuff of legends. Only the most diehard fans have ever laid eyes on it.
Whoa! Limited edition!
Date, load Evolver with firebomb bullets. Shoot at the cloud.
Why?
Just do as I...
You're coming with us!
Damn!
It's over.
What?
Date, load Evolve... She is probably just unconscious. Her right shoulder and left leg suffered damage.
A dust explosion, huh?
Thank you.
But you could have just had me throw the bag of flour.
That would have been too slow. To improve your reaction time,
Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's... Hey, this is just a cooking magazine.
Boss is still unconscious. However, her brainwaves are stable.
Date, you do know that, don't you?
She has broken her right shoulder, as well as the but her brain is... You can sing with her. Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got the video from Iva. I processed it and found that it showed no sign of tampering or editing, which means there can be no mistake. The boss, after pulling out his left, that makes the odds of her being the culprit behind the other murders very high. Or maybe she had accomplices. Either way, she's a criminal. That's why I am cooperating. I want to get the truth. I had him put back behind bars.
In Fuchu prison.
That's right. I couldn't keep him here.
Computer, are the prep
ready anytime?
Let's get started.
Date.
I know. 6-minute time limit. I'll be back before time's up.
Time to loosen up.
Do you always have to come in like that?
It is of the utmost importance.
At a time like this?
Times like this are perfect. It is of the utmost importance. Anyway, it appears to be an abandoned factory of some...
What could Boss be hiding here?
A rusted metal door.
Break the lock with that.
Roger. It worked!
All right, open it.
Several keys have fallen.
One of them must be the right one.
I do not have time to try all of them.
Hopefully there's some kind of...
Indeed.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
It's a key. lock is next to this key. It appears to be correct.
That's what I said.
The tag is labeled A.
I was right. Give me some
That must mean you can use this key.
Come on.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
A door that looks like the... Perhaps we can use the key I just picked. Odd. Isn't this the 3rd floor? Does not appear to be locked. This is the 2nd floor, but it is...
It's like a maze. I have to remember what door...
Floor C. Oh, we're on the second floor again.
We leave the second floor and come right back to it? This is...
A bookshelf. An oil drum hung with wire. door An oil drum hung with wire. An oil drum hung with wire.
Oh! Guess you should check that door.
A rusted metal...
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
A rusted metal... It does not appear to be locked. This again.
So we can't just grab one. We have to be...
It's a key with a watch beside. The hands indicate 8 o'clock. D is written on the tab.
Saturday night at 8 matches Renju's estimated time of death.
Let's go, Dot. The D.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
I will try the key.
Yeah, try it.
It opened. This door too. Rows of monitors and buttons. This appears to be... I believe this computer controls the fact it appears to require a key to activate. A broken pipe.
You were surprised, admit.
A rusted metal door. Most... I think I can open this. This key has control...
Control panel? The one right there?
Rows of monitor... This... Rows of monitors and buttons. There! Oh!
So?
I see. If we move the scaffold, a new route appears.
Okay, let's move it.
Rows of monitors and buttons. Rows of monitor.
Shrunk.
Rows of monitors and...
Oh.
I see. Rows of monitors...
It extended.
Now we can use the route to door B.
Less than 1 minute! Hurry!
Door D prime. Door C.
Dante! 30 seconds!
Door B pro. Door F. This is the first. The first floor. This is the.
That big door. If we can see what's in there, we'll figure something.
An eye. Ready? Whoa! This somnium is off.
Hey, that door.
Dante, you're out
A
of
rusted
time!
metal door. I'm going to open it.
Iba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once!
What the hell is going on?
Date, what are you doing? 6 minutes are up!
Wait! Hitomi is...
Date, you can't go any longer! Force shutdown!
No! I took a look around your head. And I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura, Iris Sagan, and So Tsujima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body, but who shot It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one. That's how it looks on the surface, but that's not the truth. There's only one culprit, one person, and that person is... Yes, you. The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for—
No, not Boss. The person inside Boss's head.
Can you at least try to make sense?
Alright, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kabas? There's a prototype sync machine there. You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being mind, consciousness, memory. They are traded. Switched.
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota. Now, you're inside her head.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind— I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer. Before I do, there's something I want to— How did you know about the prototype sync machine? And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine— Why is that?
That's...
Regaining your memories, are— Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner, gradually, slowly. I imagine the same thing is happening in your—
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See this? Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can
Parallel worlds exist.
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too. Almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was...
Yes, there's let me define some terms. A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite. The one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far? Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't complete. About 1% remains in the... So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories.